Hello everyone and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we're the mother-daughter designers at Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That is right. And today we're going to do a fall wreath just a little bit different. So I'm excited about this.
I am too. So welcome everybody. Those of you who are joining us live, we are so happy to have you guys here with us today.
We are.
We're glad to be back with you.
Yes, we are.
We were on vacation last week, so it's good to be back here.
It is. Yes, it is. Now, we did have a good time, and I enjoyed myself thoroughly, but like she said, I am glad to be back. We missed y'all.
We sure did. So welcome. Hey guys, those of you who are joining us live, if you will just type live in the comments, let us know where you're watching us from. If you're watching us on replay, you can type replay in the comments. And again, let us know where you're watching from.
That is exactly right.
And if you are watching us on YouTube, if you will subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click that little bell so you get notified when we release new videos. And if you're following us on, or if you're watching us on Facebook, just be sure to click the follow button.
That is right. We hope you all are doing well today and staying cool. I know that it's been hot today, but tomorrow it's going to, a cold front is moving in and it is going to be actually chilly. I can't even imagine that in Alabama this time of year.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be chilly, but I do know that this morning it was a little bit cooler than it has been.
Yes, yes. Well, I think they said it's going to be like in the 60s tomorrow. I can't even imagine that, but that's good because I have to cut grass.
Well, and that is nice, but for us here in Alabama, it probably won't last long.
No, I don't expect it to last very long.
It'll be 100 before we know it.
Yep.
Hey, Robbie, welcome.
Hey
there. Lisa and Faye and Deb. We're so glad you guys are here with us
hope
today.
y'all all are well.
So we are making a DIY fall wreath today.
Yes.
This one is going to be really fun, so I'm excited about it. We've got some really pretty florals that we're going to be using.
Yes.
So first we have a 14-inch grapevine wreath base.
That's right. And then we've got some of these picks from Michael's, and I love these. They've got the prettiest little pumpkins on those.
Yeah, I love these. I hope you guys can see them. They're kind of that, I don't know, they're just very realistic.
Yeah, they really are. And I love that they've got this in the green that's got the green stripe on it, and they're just really pretty. I love these. So we're going to be using those. What else are we going to use?
And then we have some greenery that we've got. This is actually from Hobby Lobby. You can get it in the greenery section. We use this greenery all year long.
It is
so
great.
They should have it. It's not in the fall section. It's just in the regular greenery section at Hobby Lobby. Now we've got some other greenery. We've got some eucalyptus here, and I've already got mine cut up. But this is kind of it's just a regular eucalyptus, but it has a little bit of a fall tint.
It does.
On the ends. So it's going to go really good with our
pumpkins. Now if you can't, I don't remember where we got. I think we got this at Sullivan Gifts. If you can't order wholesale, you can just use the eucalyptus from Hobby Lobby as well.
Yeah, and it'll work just fine for this. Actually, Walmart has some that I think has the,
I think so too.
The fall color.
Yes.
So if you can check that, see if your Walmart has that as well.
And then we've got some hydrangeas, and these are just green hydrangeas that we got at Walmart. Yeah. So we're going to use those, and those just kind of tie in all of our green that we've got with the picks. So
I'm going to go ahead and attach our bow. Now we have pre-made our bow. It's just a very simple 10 loop, what we call loopy bow.
Yes.
I'll attach a tutorial video showing you how to make a bow like this. It's very simple. And I'm going to attach it at 5 o'clock. This is going to be a little different. I'm going to attach it at 5 o'clock on my wreath base. So whenever I do these, I always kind of move my grapevine wreath around, because if you look at it, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little wonky.
Yeah, a little wonky.
It's not completely round, so I like to kind of move it around and see what I think is the best way it needs to go. So I guess I'll go with that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and attach this bow at 5 o'clock on my base, and I've used 26 gauge floral wire, and so I just wrap it right around the base and attach it. I'll show you guys this ribbon too. I love
this too.
I love this ribbon. Now, I don't know if everybody can find it. This is a D. Stevens ribbon, so it is a luxury ribbon. You could use any kind of ribbon, though.
Yes, you could.
But I just love it. It's this pretty green fall color, and then it's got the gold on the back, so it's very kind of luxurious looking.
I love this too.
But like I said, you could use any kind of ribbon for this. You could even use just a burlap, would be fine.
Yep, that is right. And the first thing we are going to do, we're going to be doing this one just a little different. The first thing I want to put in are my hydrangeas, because these are just going to be, we're just going to use 2 of these, and we're going to have them kind of beside our bow.
Like kind of diagonal.
Yeah, kind of diagonal from our bow. I was trying to get that tag off, so concentrating on getting the tag off of the hydrangea. It didn't want to come off. And I think I'm just going to take that leaf off because I don't like it.
All right, so we got that on there.
And we are going to be working on this side today. So that's, like I said, it's going to be a little bit different.
Let me look at your bow really quick. Okay, I guess I got mine in there.
Yeah, it looks like you've got it right. And you know, we're using a 14-inch wreath. You could do this on an 18-inch. You could do it on an oval type wreath, anything like that. But we're going to stick with our 14-inch.
I actually think it would be really pretty on an oval wreath.
I think it would too.
So if you have one of those and you haven't known what to do with it, this would be great.
Yes.
To use for that.
Now I'm just going to put my hydrangea. I want to make sure that my bow can still, my little loops can still look pretty. So I'm going to pull it up just a little bit. Just like that. And I'm going to put one down at the bottom. And do the same thing. We're just framing our bow. And we are leaving our stem long because, as you saw then, I needed to kind of play with it to make sure that I got it where my bow was still looking pretty. And if I had cut my stem off really short, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
This is also really helpful with this one. If you put the stems in at an angle, you can really frame your bow really well.
Yes, definitely can. So we're gonna do that. And like we said, they're kind of diagonally across from each other. I still didn't get that tag off of there. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my little picks and see where I want these to go. I love these picks. These are absolutely beautiful. And actually, Michael's has got some really pretty ones.
I think you've got one of mine. I think we're supposed to have 3 each, right?
I think 4 each. How many have you got?
I got 2.
You got 2?
Yep.
Well, I thought I had 4. I may have. Yeah, I've got more than 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4th one, and here's mine. But I don't think we'll need all 4.
She's being a thief again.
I'm stealing them again. Sorry. Oh me. Okay. And we're like I said, we're kind of doing this one. You know, normally we green our wreath and do all of that, but we're doing this one a little different.
This is actually a really simple wreath to make.
It is
so
simple.
If you are new to wreath making, this would be a really good one to start off with.
Exactly. Okay, so I've just kind of straightened out mine and made sure my leaves were aiming at the, you know, looking the same way and all of that. And I'm going to bring one right here on the side. Just right in there. Just like that. How pretty those are. Just loving these. And now I'm going to straighten this one out. All of those, the leaves doing the right thing.
I really like these picks. I like the kind of rustic looking pumpkins.
I really do too.
Kind of imperfect looking pumpkins.
Yes, I like that too. Now this one I'm going to bring on the inside, and just like I did the hydrangea, I'm kind of putting it in at an angle.
So they're again going diagonal.
They're going diagonal. So I did these this way, and these I've got this way. These are going up and down, and these are kind of going out. I must have lost my berries on this one because I'm not showing. This one had berries, and this one doesn't.
No, they probably
they must have fell off, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay, now I may use my other two. I may not. We're going to wait and see. I want to go ahead now and put some of my greenery. And this is going to bring in and give you the height that we're looking for. So I'm going to put that one right in there.
See if I can see y'all's comments. Sorry.
Yeah.
I could not see your comments.
Having one of those times where it doesn't want to show us.
Hey,
Okay.
Hi guys. We're so glad so many of you are on with us today. Sorry I couldn't see your comments before. Hey Allison from New Hampshire.
Hope y'all are doing well. Hey Allison.
All right.
What's the weather like where you're at?
She said it's gorgeous.
Oh,
she said fall in New Hampshire is gorgeous.
I'm sure.
Would love to go in the fall.
Yes, I am sure. Let's see. I'm gonna bring this one over here on the side. Just right in there.
Oh, a little bit behind.
Yes, you are.
Got to step it up.
You got to move.
Got distracted there with the comments.
Yep. And I'm going to bring this one kind of up under my hydrangea.
Honestly, these are like kind of extra. I mean, it looked cute even.
It does, yeah, it really does. And you could, you could use all kinds of things in the place of this if you wanted to. I just like the variations of the green, but if you wanted to, you could use wheat. You could use just any kind of thing like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna bring this one kind of over to the side.
What am I trying to think of? Let's see if she can read my mind. What's the white stuff that we got it over there?
Pampas grass.
Yes. I don't know why.
I know my kid. I can read my kid's mind now.
You can actually put some of that in there.
Yeah, pampas grass. Yeah, that would be cute.
The white stuff.
The white stuff. That white stuff. I have it at the end of my driveway. Yeah. Pampas grass.
That stuff.
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah. So I've just got that one, and this one I'm going to put on the inside of my bow, because as you know, even with something like this, you got to have something on every side of your bow. You don't want to not have that. Okay, now I have some little gold sunflowers, and I want to add some of these. Now you don't necessarily have to do this. You can stop at any point if you want it a little more simple or anything. Certainly you could stop. I am going to bring this one way up here, just kind of like that.
I'm still adding my grass.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
You could use just fall leaves too.
Yeah, yes, you could. You certainly could.
Where I'm at so far.
Yes.
So y'all let us know what kind of projects you're working on.
Yes. I always like to hear that.
Yes, me too. And we always love to see what you guys are working on as well. So feel free to post those on our Facebook page, because those are always fun for us, or in our private Facebook group.
Yes, definitely. I love seeing what y'all are doing.
So we're adding sunflower.
Yes, I'm just adding a few pretty little sunflowers.
Of course, like she said, if you are more of the minimalist type, y'all know
yes,
we're not.
you can stop.
Typically,
yes,
but if you
are,
I
mean,
stop
you can just, at any point. That's
use
right.
it like that.
Now I'm just going to bring a couple of these in here, and I'm going to have some in my bow. So I'm just kind of bringing them into the middle, because I want my bow to all be incorporated in with this.
This style of wreath is great too, because you could do it any season, any color scheme.
Yes.
I mean, it's very, very simple.
It is.
You know, if you could do it a spring one like this, of course you just would use the spring colors. You wouldn't use the pumpkins, but you could just replace it with some pretty fall flowers.
Yes. I'm going to add some of my sunflowers here to my pumpkins, just to tie all those in. Got some lighter color ones, so I'll got another gold one.
I don't know if you used them, but I don't love these leaves on these little
No,
sunflowers.
I left them only because I was debating on them, but I don't love them.
I'm ripping mine off because I don't like them.
But I think I'm going to be able to hide them. So if I don't like them at the end, I'll take them off. I'm going to add a couple of my lighter color ones.
And, you know, if you have something on your bush that you don't like, or you don't like the leaves or whatever,
Yes, you don't have to use it. There is no rule that says that you have to use something. So
just pull it right off. That's what I do.
pull it off. That's what we do. I don't like wasting things, but something like that, if it's the leaves and things then that I don't like, I definitely take those off. But I'm thinking that you won't be able to notice this when I get them all. Turn it this way real quick to see. Let's bring this one out here.
I almost feel like one of these, what do you have in the middle of yours?
Of what?
Your, I almost feel like one of those green ones that look
I know,
cute.
I think I'm going to save one.
Like
and
right
put
in
it,
the center.
Yeah,
I put
that's
a,
what
I
I
put
was
a
thinking.
sunflower, but I kind of
I've got a sunflower. I've got a couple of the sunflowers, but I left the middle.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I.
And I think I'm going to do that too, because I think they're cute. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to want to use any of these.
I think I'm going to.
Let's see. Yeah, I kind of think
I like
cute.
it. I like the
These
gold.
are just some gold leaves that we've got.
These are from Walmart too.
Yes,
So,
they are, and I think they are gorgeous.
I don't know if any of you guys who watch us regularly have checked your Walmarts, because we told y'all go check and see if you have them, because they have some really, really, really very good quality
They do.
fall florals at ours.
I have been very surprised.
So I hope that y'all can find them too, because yeah, really good, just as good as.
Yeah, I mean, they
Hobby
really
Lobby or
are.
Joann's.
They truly are. And I'm funny, you know, Amanda will tell you, I'm funny about what I use. I don't like using something that looks too cheap, you know. And I was tickled when I found these.
Tell us how to clean the. Jean, I think you meant to tell us how to clean the inside of the glue skillet. The comment says the bathroom side. I think you mean the inside. I think you mean the inside of it. And
the glue skillet?
Yeah. Yes, okay. The inside of the glue skillet.
I just did this the other day. So the best way to do that is to go ahead and start to heat it up, but don't let it get melted all the way. Just let the bottom melt. And then you can literally take a stem, you know, just something that you've got a stick, a stem, whatever, and lift it up, and you can bring the whole piece of glue it's just started to melt on the bottom, but it'll loosen it up enough so that you can pick the whole thing out just like that. Now I'm going to tell you, I do not clean mine. The glue skillet stays on so much of the time I can't even tell you, and I don't clean it very often at all because there's just not a need to. So everything continues to glue very well. But once in a while, especially after Christmas when we've got all the glitter and all that in there, then I will. And that's the best way to do it, is to cut it on, and then when it just almost, how long you reckon? It's only a minute, yeah, maybe a minute or two. Just when you can start to move the whole thing around, then just pick it up with your stick. Now don't touch it because it's going to be hot. But just pick it up with your stick and put it on something. We've got a little piece of silicone that I just sit it on, and that way when I get ready, you know, I clean out my glue skillet and then I just put my glue back in there if it looks okay. Now if it's full of glitter and stuff, I'll throw it away and start over.
And I'm sure this goes without saying, but it is hot, so just
very
be careful
hot.
when
so
you take
just
it out,
have to be, you know, very careful. Yes.
And cautious.
Yes.
Do it very, very cautiously.
Because you will burn yourself, because I have.
Yeah. So
I can attest to that.
One of the reasons why we rarely ever clean it.
Yes, I did. They're really, honestly, there's just, you know, I've heard people say, well, it'll start smoking. If, you know, it'll burn off some of that stuff. Mine's got glitter in it right now, and it's working perfectly. So, you know, there's just, I don't think there's a need to do it often, but occasionally you may need to. So just be careful. And now, as Amanda said when we first started, this is something that anybody can make. And even if you've never made a wreath before, you can do this. Mm-hmm. You can stop at any point if you know, don't want to buy a lot of separate materials. You can leave off these, buy just the leaves from Walmart and use those in the place of where I've got the green. Just use more of those and bring them out further and that kind of thing. But you definitely can do that. Like I said, the hydrangeas came from Walmart. I do recommend that you get those for something like this, but if you just can't find any or something, just anything that's a little bit larger, you know, would work, I think. And I know that if you don't have a Michael's anywhere close by and you just can't get there, I know that that Walmart usually has some pumpkin picks too, so you can certainly use a different kind of pick or anything like that.
I'm going to go ahead and put my little pumpkin right in the center.
That's what I'm fixing to do, but I'm also going to add some of this same pick. I'm going to bring, let's see if I can pull that. There we go.
Cute right
in
the
does,
center
don't
there.
it? I'm going to do that too.
My bow, and this is a 10 loop bow. Just, I know I mentioned that earlier, but
yes, and now what I'm doing to attach that is I move the loop spot and I'm literally putting the stem down into the grapevine. I don't glue it to the ribbon. You could, but I feel like it's more secure if I glue it to the grapevine. So that's what I do. That is just too cute. I love those. Now I've got a couple
Oh, okay.
more.
Sorry, Jean.
What was it?
She said the outside of the skillet.
Oh, the outside? That's a little more complicated, but you can do that. You just need to take something, you know, a stem. I thought I had
can
one.
get those, like I have them to clean like my cast iron skillet.
Yes.
They're
The
those little,
scrapers.
Scrapers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just scrape it when
Scrape
it's wet.
it. Yeah.
It's never going to look like the first day
It's not.
you brought it home. But that will scrape that glue off.
Yes, yes it will. Okay, now since I've used my green one out of here, I am going to cut this one. If I can get it cut, there we go. I cut this one in two. Where did that one go? Oh, right here. Here it is. It came off its little pick. And I am going to add this one up here at the top on the inside.
And again, you can stop at any point.
That's exactly right. And that's what wreath making is about. You know, when you're starting out, you don't have to use everything that we use. You just take some basic pieces and arrange those the way that you want them. But don't be afraid to try to, you know, arrange them like you think they'll look pretty. Just try it. I think I've got one of these little ones, so I'm just going to bring it up here. Just like that. This way so I can look at it. I think I need one more of my pieces of greenery. So. And I haven't even used my eucalyptus, have you? I may not even need it. I'm going to add one more of my greeneries right in here.
I'd actually like one more piece of that greenery, but I don't feel like going to get another bush.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is cut
so I'm
mine
not
in
going to worry
two.
about it.
And that's it's something that you can definitely do. Just kind of bring some of them to the top and some of them to the bottom and cut them right in two. And then you just want to take this one that doesn't have a top and bend it over just like that so that they don't come out. So now I'm going to put this back here again. Uh-oh, my flower fell off. Where did that one fall? Oh, right there. Okay, so I'll put that one there, and I am going to take this one that was the top of that one, and I'm going to bring it right in here along the inside.
So I'm just kind of adjusting. I might stop here.
Yeah, I'm stopping.
I could add more, but I think I'm
I
going
think
to.
I'm
think I'm going to go for more
right
simple
there. Yep.
today.
But that definitely is something different and something that anybody can do.
Yeah, and the thing is, it does, I mean, it, you know, it looks
It looks
like
a lot,
there's a lot
yes,
to it.
it looks a lot like
but
there
really
is.
isn't.
exactly.
I mean, like we said before, you could honestly get away with 2 hydrangeas and 2 pumpkin.
Two pumpkin things
in the bow, if that's all
Yes.
you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else is just extra.
Exactly. And if you went that route and then you just added maybe just a few of these leaves around, and I guarantee you people would, they would be surprised. They really would. So don't be afraid to try. Believe me, yours would have to look better than my first ones look.
Oh gosh, mine.
So
For sure.
because I had
For sure.
we had nobody to look at, so
Yeah. There weren't videos on how to make
videos
wreaths.
on how to make them, and believe me playing around with them, they were not pretty.
What I think is kind of funny is I remember the first wreath I made was actually in these colors.
It was.
Mhm.
It sure was.
So I almost like these colors.
Yeah, I had forgotten that, but I remember she was so excited, and she impressed me. I was very impressed.
She says that because she's my mama.
Right. I was.
Y'all know how that.
I was very impressed.
Yes, but
I
very
think
simple.
it was so pretty.
This one is just very simple, and it does make a statement.
It does.
So if you want something,
And this would be great for double doors. And what you could do if you were going to do them for double doors and you didn't want them to both look exactly, you could do one on one side and the other on the other side. That would be pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like mirror them.
Like mirror. Yeah, mirror those.
Yeah, that would be really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And if you had an oval wreath, you could definitely do that.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Also.
And like we said, you could do it with an 18-inch. This is a 10-loop bow. If you were going to do it with an 18-inch or a longer oval one, I probably would do a little bit larger bow, maybe a 12 or 14 loop, because you probably are going to need that. But other than that, I would do it exactly the same, I think.
All right.
So there you go.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you give it a try. It's always fun to do something a little bit different.
It is.
To think outside of the box just a little bit.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And of course, like
never
we said,
be afraid to do that.
Never be afraid to do it. And this one, you could do it in any color scheme.
Sure.
And really, you could do it for this style for any season.
Yes.
Holiday.
Yes.
I was just looking at that ribbon right there.
I
mean, even
yes.
if you wanted,
you could do something in these colors.
that'd be pretty too.
That would, and so yes, that would be very pretty.
So just have fun with it.
Yes, and you could use. I mean, you think about the possibilities of a spring summer wreath with lemons or oranges or.
That
anything.
ribbon, the leopard, I think that's pretty
Oh,
too.
yes, this is pretty too.
And this is all D. Stevens
These
ribbon,
are all
which-
D. Stevens.
I
I
love
just
that
got
ribbon.
these the other day, and I
Pretty.
cannot wait to use that
Yeah.
one. I
So-
love it.
You could even do this for Christmas. Instead of using their leaves, you could use pine.
Yes,
pine
pine pieces.
pieces.
Exactly. I would do it probably the exact same way, except in the place of the pumpkins, use ornaments.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty. We need to make one like that.
Yep. Ornaments and then pine pieces. It would be very easy.
And if you like the rustic look, you could even use pine cones.
Oh, yes, you really could.
So there's
Oh,
just
I've
so
got
much.
it. You could use pine cones and then cinnamon sticks
yeah.
sticking all out. Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
So we've got ideas.
Yes. So there's all kinds of things you can do.
I guess we're already thinking about Christmas. As
Yeah.
you can see.
Yep. Yeah, as soon as we start doing fall, then I get excited about Christmas.
It's like the minute I start thinking about fall, especially when the weather starts getting cooler, then
Yes.
it's like Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is on then. Yep.
Well, we thank y'all so much for joining us. If
Yes,
you're watching
we
us
do.
live and you're just hopping on, you can always go back and watch the replay. It will be on Facebook and it's on YouTube as well.
That's right.
And we thank y'all so much for joining us.
Yes, we do. Y'all have a great weekend.
And if you're bored or you just need something to do, you're welcome to visit our blog at gracemonroehome.com. We have tons of fall, Christmas, winter, all kinds of tutorials,
Yes.
pumpkins you can make, door hangers, all kinds of stuff. So go check that out.
Yep. That's right.
And be sure, if you will, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Monroe Home. Just click the little subscribe button and the bell, and you'll get notified when we release new videos. And also, if you're watching us on Facebook, you can click the follow button, and then you'll get all of our notifications as well. We're also on Instagram and Pinterest and all those fun places.
Everywhere, yep.
We thank y'all for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.